Hey guys, me again. So tonight I just want to talk about, this is Mr. Bronx. Tonight I want to talk about something that, an experience that happened to me shortly after I got out of rehab. That was a very difficult time, and it was about putting yourself first, which can be very challenging when you're navigating relationships. When I got out of treatment, I got together with a ex-girlfriend, and we were trying to work things out from our past. And I carried a lot of stuff where I thought I needed to make amends from the past. And early in the relationship, I realized that it wasn't all my fault that we broke up, that there were things that were not going to work. There was a little bit of an age difference. There was whatever. There was issues. And I had to come to that realization that, for me to be safe, I might have to hurt her. And by hurting her, I meant, I'd have to have that honest conversation with no, shall we say, using things to build up to an explosive fight. We sometimes don't point out the obvious and stand firm at what's best for us. So we wait for lots of little things and have a huge explosion. I knew it wasn't going to work. So I had to sit down with somebody and I had to have that hard conversation. And it's one of the most challenging things I've ever had to do since I got sober, was to look somebody in the eye and say, honey, I love you, but I need more than what you have to offer. And as much as you love me, this is for the best. So I think what I was able to do was look at the situation dead on immediately and say, what is happening right now, and deal with it. And that's a very tough thing to do when you're newly sober, because we used to have all kinds of ways to hide from it, hide from the truth and hide from what was going on. In this situation, I looked in the mirror and I said, is this going to work? And it wasn't. And dealing with it head on was the most challenging, but also an empowering moment, because I knew that at that point I was able to pretty much handle anything that was going to come my way, because it still to this day was probably the most difficult thing that I had to do as a newly sober man, was to break somebody's heart, even though it was the right thing to do. So putting yourself first and making sure that your needs are met are something that are very critical in the beginning of treatment. So I'd ask you to examine what your needs are, define them, and make sure that you're in the right position, what's best for you. Anyways, as always, take what you need, leave what you don't.